lately I've been thinking about some things about how we're wasting time. We're not starting the idea. We're not doing the things we want to do. And I want to talk about that today and some advice and some products and recommendations. And so that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be a mix of several different things. So thanks for tuning in. Kelly's still out of town and I'm doing my live everyday challenge. So welcome. This is day 3 and I'm pushing myself to do this because thanks to my friends over at Ecamm, they are sponsoring this video series as well as our Gathering of Nations live stream next week. We are 10 days away from the start of Gathering of Nations, the nation's largest powwow. So stay tuned for that. Lots coming up with that. But today I want to get into some of these recommendations and just things I've been thinking of. But first, here is my shirt of the day. Kalidos is the shirt of the day. This is one of my favorites because it's actually one of their bamboo shirts. So it's not their normal kind of breathable, kind of like a Columbia PFG material. This is bamboo, so it's super soft. And I absolutely love the pattern. So if you want to start your Roosevelt collection or get your next Roosevelt, head on over to paulgowder.com/shirts. So there is my shirt of the day. I'd love to hear from you. If you've got, what's your best piece of advice today? I'd love to hear from you about what that is. So first off, I want to give a shout out to my friend, Jeff C. He mentioned a tool to me several times in our weekly masterminds and then some of the other stuff we've been doing. And I ignored him until today. Sorry, Jeff, if you're watching. And that is using a tool called Wispr Flow. I don't know if you have seen this, but let me show you what it is. It's basically a dictation that can work anywhere. So I'm just going to put my mouse here in Claude. I'm going to hit the dictate button and I'm just going to start dictating and it will do everything. Or it'll just write down everything I say. And so if I want to make a correction, actually change that. If I want to make several corrections, it will fix that sentence. If I mess up, I can say, okay, go back, take out the part where I said mess up, and then keep going. Add in the part about, I want to add in paulgowder.com/shirts, today's shirt of the day. Anyways, I just said a lot of stuff. I'm going to release the button and boom, there it is. And it dictates. Now, what's really cool about that is, you can dictate. There's several programs that do this, but this works across your entire system. So it works whether you're in your email program, whether you're in your browser. And I'm a pretty good typer. Funny story. My mom told me there were 2 things I had to do before I graduated high school. One, before I had to graduate high school, and 2, another one that I had to do before I graduated college. And so the high school requirement she made me do was take a typing class. So I actually took an old school typing class in high school. I'm so appreciative. I still tell her that was a super important thing for me because being able to type nowadays is important. But now with Wispr Flow, oh man, it captures so fast. And Jeff, thank you. I have been using it all day today. Absolutely love it. Go check it out, wisprflow.com. Not an affiliate, probably should be, but I've only been using it for just today, but it's already fast. Tip number 2 is, let me flip back over here. And while I was trying to wake up this morning and looking at TikTok, I saw this video from Cody Sanchez. I asked him why he's so successful. And she's talking about her mentor told her a piece of advice. And you can go watch this, go check out her stuff. She's talking about her mentor. And he gave her a really good piece of advice. Hold on. And that is the reason he is so successful is because he moves faster than anyone else. And, I have been accused of doing too many things by my wife and others. And that's true. It's like sometimes I think I bite off more than I can chew. And my to-do list gets huge. And I don't know why that's sticking down. It just distracted me. My cable management almost poking me in the face. Anyways, but I get accused of taking on too many projects. But the thing that I do that I think is different than a lot of people is I iterate really quickly. And I've started things this year that didn't work or just didn't keep me interested and I didn't see the results. So I stopped them. But then other things do work, but I keep trying over and over and I just try new things. Great example of this. I had an idea, I sat down and been wanting to do a paid newsletter for a while, but didn't know what I wanted. And so I had the idea one day, this was probably 4 weeks ago, and I sat down and decided to build it. I built it out in Kit, my favorite email program, paulgatto.com/kit. And I just sat down and built a product, built the email sequence for it, built the product page, and started selling it. It's called This Week in Native History. And each week I send out a newsletter with all kinds of interesting things that happened in history for Native Americans this week. I've loved doing the research and writing it. It's fantastic, but it's already a success. We have lots of people signing up. And like I said, it's a paid newsletter. So it's really, really cool to see that's launched. But here's the takeaway. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for perfection. Just do it. Just do it. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but launch it and see what happens. All right, so that's one. Hey, Jeff says he's watching me on Vertical. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. I've already mentioned you one time, and I'm getting ready to talk about you again. So I probably said his name too many times, and I have summoned him. Russ says tariffs are hurting. Yeah, no, yeah. There's lots of economic challenges right now, and it's unfortunate where we are with things. All right, so my next piece of advice, and this is something I wish I would have known earlier in business, and that is joining a mastermind. Now, Jeff C and I do run a mastermind, and we're starting a second group soon. So let's kind of set that up. This is, is somewhat of a call to action. But now let me tell you. So about 10 years ago, I did my first mastermind. It was with my friend Lou Mangello, and it's just an incredible experience. So whether you join one like Jeff and I run or you build your own, here's what it does. It gives you a group of people that you're accountable to, that you have to report back to every week. And for me, it changed my mindset. It made me I was back, working a full-time job and doing this stuff on the side. It made me no longer think of it as just like a side business, but a business. Drop the side. It's a business. And it made me treat it like that. It made me be intentional about what I'm doing. It also gives you a network of people that you can talk to. Being able to get on a call and talk about email marketing with people who do email marketing. They may not all be experts. They may not have all the answers, but when you bring a problem to them, they understand it. And those kind of things make a huge difference. So if you've been thinking about doing a mastermind, post in the comments, let me know, reach out to me, paul@powwows.com. We'd love to have you join our group. The next mastermind is going to start. We're going to have our first introductory meeting here the last week of April, and then we'll be kicking off in May, the formal mastermind. Next thing I want to talk about, my advice of the day, and that is my friends over at Ecamm. Ecamm.com/powwows. Get 15% off your first month with Ecamm. Here, and I've been testing Ecamm this week with my with this live every day, and one of the things I want to make sure that people understand, it is a live streaming platform, but it's more than that. So if you are somebody who's wanting to or already create video, whether you're doing TikTok Reels, Shorts, Amazon influencer videos, if you're recording any kind of video content, the new version of Ecamm is a game changer because, and podcasters too, it lets you record, not just stream, record horizontal and vertical video at the same time. Here's what that means. 6 months ago, the workflow for, like, if you're a podcaster and you have guests, the workflow was record it in vertical format and then take it into some other program, shift the people instead of them being side by side, putting them on top of each other, reformat that as vertical, and then clip that up and post it to all your social platforms. You don't have to do that anymore. You can pre-format your vertical video while you're doing your show, even if you don't stream it in that format. It's recorded for you, already set up, already done in vertical, and you have both videos to pull from. Makes repurposing and using the clips saves you tons and tons of time. So highly recommend it. Go check it out, ecamm.com/powwows. All right, let me take a couple of comments here. Michael says, oh, let me, again, I'm still learning. And the comments here turned a different color. I'm not sure why they are not white anymore. It's kind of hard to see. But anyways, Michael brings up, yes, Tim Begonia, good friend Tim Begonia, he did a talk one time at Momentum about not waiting for perfection, stop waiting for perfect. It was a great talk. And yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Don't wait for perfect. Go ahead and do the thing. When I talk to people about building their first email sequence, that's the mindset that so many people get trapped in, is they want to write the perfect email sequence. There's never going to be a perfect one. Just keep iterating over time. My most popular email sequence, what to expect at your first powwow, I wrote that 6-7 years ago, and I continue to edit it all the time and add stuff to it, take stuff off. It's perfect. It's great being able to change things. So just iterate and do it. Billy Thorpe, man. Hello. Billy is watching vertical on Facebook right now. That's awesome. That is cool. It's been interesting to see. The first day I streamed in horizontal and vertical to Facebook and looking at the stats to see which one did better. Definitely the vertical video performed better on Facebook. I'm doing both to YouTube right now. So I'm continuing watching YouTube to see. YouTube deletes the short video afterwards, or it doesn't display it afterwards. So it's been interesting to see those stats. I'm going to continue watching it and see how things go. Rich Graham, hello, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you watching. Okay, next piece of advice. I posted about this on Facebook a couple of days ago, but I want to say it again because I have been reminded about this several times with people close to us. I had some friends over for poker last night, and we were talking about there's somebody here in the neighborhood that's going through some crazy life stuff. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Tomorrow AI could replace all of us, and we could all be replaced by a bot. We don't know what tomorrow brings because time is going to take our loved ones. So stop waiting for the perfection, Tim. But stop waiting for that someday. Take the trip, make the plans, book it, go somewhere. It doesn't have to be your epic bucket list trip, but put the family in the car and take that trip, make the memory. They're only little once. And God, those TikToks now that I see that talk about, she's going to put that princess dress on for the last time, but you know it's the last time. Look, make the memory. Don't wait. I think Kelli and I were talking about it the other day. There are 3, 4, 5 people right now we know that have had some major life changes come at them with health and other things right now. We don't know what tomorrow is. Take the trip, make the memory. Anyways, that's my live for today. I need to break here in a minute because Jeff and I's mastermind starts here in just an hour or so for this week. So I'm looking forward to talking with folks tonight. So I'd love to hear from you. Give me your best piece of advice. If anybody out there is in a mastermind, I'd love to hear about what you've been doing with your mastermind and what impact it's had on your business. Anyways, but I'll be live again tomorrow. Don't know what tomorrow's topic's going to be, but we'll see what it is. So Jeff, Billy, Michael, Rich, hey, thanks for being here today. Y'all have a great week. Look at that. Don't be careful when you roll your mouse over Ecamm. I just resized my window automatically. That's something I got to figure out. Is there a way to lock? Oh yeah, there's a lock. I need to lock it so that I can't do that. There we go. Ecamm features. I need to get better about turning all those on. Anyways, folks, have a great week. It's a good day today. I've been very productive today. My to-do list, all kinds of scratched out. So hope your week is off to a successful start. I'll see you back live tomorrow.